What if I told you there are 5 different ways to grow your money, and most people only know one? Don't worry, I will let you know all 5 ways. Different investments exist because different people have different goals and different ages. A 25-year-old invests differently than a 60-year-old. Knowing all your options helps you pick what is right for your situation. Type 1. Stocks. When you buy a stock, you become a part owner of a real company. Buy Apple stock. You own a tiny piece of Apple. If Apple grows and makes more profit, your stock value goes up. Here is a real example. If you bought just one Amazon stock in 2010 for $135, that same stock was worth around $3,500 by 2024. That is over 25 times your money in 14 years. But stocks also come with risk. A company can do badly, and your stock drops. In 2022, Meta stock dropped over 60% in 1 year. This is why you never put all your money in one stock. Type 2. Bonds. A bond is simply a loan you give to a government or company. They pay you regular interest and return your full money at the end. Example: a U.S. government 10-year bond today pays around 4 to 5% interest every year. Here is the simple difference. Stocks, higher returns but higher risk. Bonds, lower returns but much safer. Most smart investors hold both. Stocks grow your wealth. Bonds protect your wealth. Type 3. ETFs and index funds. Instead of buying one company, you buy a basket of hundreds of companies at once. The S&P 500 Index Fund, called VOO, contains 500 top U.S. companies in one investment. Instant diversification for as little as $1. Here is a real example. $10,000 invested in VOO, the S&P 500 ETF, in 2014 grew to approximately $32,000 by 2024. That is more than 3 times your money in 10 years. No stock picking needed. No expertise needed. ETFs and index funds are honestly the best starting point for beginners. 3 reasons. 1. Instant diversification across hundreds of companies. 2. Extremely low fees, sometimes as low as 0.03%. 3. No expertise needed. Warren Buffett himself recommends index funds for most people. Type 4. Real estate. You buy a property and make money in 2 ways. First, rental income every month from tenants. Second, the property value increases over time. U.S. home prices have historically increased around 3 to 4% every year on average. But what if you cannot afford to buy property? No problem. REITs, real estate investment trusts, let you invest in real estate with as little as $100. You buy shares of a company that owns hundreds of properties. Type 5. Cryptocurrency, Bitcoin, Ethereum, and others. Crypto is the most volatile investment type. Bitcoin went from $1,000 in 2017 to $69,000 in 2021, then crashed to $16,000 in 2022. Huge gains possible, but huge losses too. Bonus type, gold and commodities. Gold is known as a safe haven investment. During the 2008 financial crisis, stocks crashed 50%, but gold actually increased in value. Here is the risk ladder. Bottom rung, bonds and cash, safest but lowest return. Middle, index funds and ETFs, great balance. Upper middle, real estate and gold, solid long term. Top, individual stocks, higher risk, higher reward. Very top, crypto, highest risk of all. Here is a simple beginner portfolio example. 60% in index funds for core growth. 20% in bonds for safety. 10% in REITs for real estate exposure. 5% in individual stocks you believe in. 5% in gold or crypto. So which investment type should you start with? The answer for most beginners is simple. Start with index funds. Specifically the S&P 500. It is diversified, low cost, low maintenance, and has proven returns over decades. The biggest beginner mistake is jumping straight into crypto or individual stocks because they seem exciting. Excitement does not equal results. Most beginners who start with crypto or individual stocks lose money in the first year. Quick recap. Stocks, own a company, high return, higher risk. Bonds, loan to government, safe and steady. ETFs, basket of companies, perfect for beginners. Real estate, property income and growth. Crypto, highest risk, highest reward. Your action step: go to Google Finance right now and search VOO for index funds and BND for bonds. Just look at their 10-year charts. See how they grow. In the next episode, we answer the question everyone asks: how much money do you actually need to start investing? See you there.